Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is kinfolk, HOSEA, OMAR. Saying peace and greetings. Not rehearsed, not redigitized, not made up. True experiences. If many of these videos don't make sense, let me know, and I will not make another video. I won't say anything else. I'll destroy everything that I have, take down all my posts, everything. This one's called Born with No Father and Mother. Heavenly Father, I ask for your wisdom and knowledge. I ask for the truth to come out, that you may be glorified, that you may be lifted. I ask for your guidance. I ask for your protection. And also for those that need your guidance, protection also, Father. And protect us from those who will hunt us down and want to see us on our knees, want to see us on our backs, won't let us grow. Protect us from them. By the power of the Holy Spirit I come, unto the power before me and after me, I say thank you. Shalom. Born without a father and a mother. Naturally, right now, I'm here, so obviously, by the world standard, I have a father and a mother. Okay. But see, what a lot of you don't know, just because your father and your mother, your dad and your mom had sex, doesn't mean that they're your mother and your father. Check out my video called Born with No Love. You understand this video here. I'll give you a recap real quick. Born with no love is when, I'll just say myself, I meet a female and I see her for only her body. And the female see me only for what type of clothing I'm wearing. That's not love. That's a delusion. And so we have sex, have a baby, and now I'm end up in court, or I just walk away and the baby suffers. And so the baby doesn't have a mother or father because the mother is too busy trying to use that child as a whooping tool on the father, and the father is using that child as a whooping tool on the mother to say, you know what, I look better not being around you, and so I'm just not gonna bother you nor the baby. So the baby has no father, no mother, and no love. That's the simplest I can get it to you. Now, I'll tell you from my experience and what I've saw and what I'm seeing every day, all day. For the so-called black man and black woman, how is it that you always get the pale skin in your house, in your relationship, in your conversation, in your head, between you? Protection from abuse. Where's that PFA, that protection from abuse, when you first met each other? That was abusive right there. You didn't get together because you actually loved each other, or you actually really wanted to be with each other and go through hell and heaven together. Like what the Pelican said, till death do you part. That should have been when you first met. I want to be with you till death do us part. Now let's go let everybody know this, because we've actually done it. Boom. Beautiful. Paradise. It's all good. Baby come out, love, no problem. Success rate, birth rate goes up, intelligence go up, spirituality goes up, morals is at its all-time high, no problem. New heaven and new earth. Just that simple. But now, let's get to reality, what's happening now. Just because you say you're a mother doesn't mean that you was born to be a mother. Because you say you're a father doesn't mean you was born to be a father. Yo, what you mean, bro? You're losing me right now. Parents who have children, stop calling your children out their name at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, all the way up until they're 40. Parents, why is it that you cannot let your child or your brother or your siblings go through the process and grow? And then run to church, run to the mosque, run to the psychologist or the pale skin or something and ask them for help. But you won't let other people go through their process and seek help on their own time and their own whatever. You dads, you fathers, how is it that you don't have a spine to go get your children? Humble yourself and say, hey, look, I just want my child. How is it that you can run these streets, buy cars, Gucci belts, pick up all these different females, whores, treat them like royalty or whatever, even if it's just for 2 hours at the club, but won't spend an hour, 2 hours with your children, or spend that money trying to get your children, or spend time with your children? I don't understand that. Mothers, how is it that you keep the children from their dad? What do you gain from that? So-called black man or black woman, what do you gain from that? Every other culture has their mother and father with their children. If they're not together, the father used to go with the child and the mother talks to the child respectfully. I just visited a place right now, right? And I'm not gonna go into details, that I've never heard this mother call her sons bitches and vulgar names, and thus expected them to respect them. And these young men love their mom. Other men love their mom. Like that freaky stuff, dumb stuff that y'all used to, but genuine love. And now when I go outside and I see these young mothers, 40 and under, call their children fuckers and bitches, little bastards and stuff like that, that means you're not a mother. Let's look up what a mother and a father is. Because some of y'all are stupid. Very stupid. Find my English dictionary with the thesaurus in it. I'm gonna go to dad first. Cool. Father. Verb. Transfer down low. Beget, get, engender, father, mother, sire, generate, birth forth, make children. Men often father children, but do not recognize them. I don't know what that is. That's a verb. That's an opinion. Let's go to the hypernyms. What the world? Commercial. Okay. Make, create. Father. Hypernym. Sire, generate, bring forth. So to you men, so-called black men, African-American men, you begat, you engendered, you brung forth, you generated, you sired these homosexual boys. Did you create them as homosexuals? I can't say you did or didn't. But you helped make and help create them by keeping your hands off, by not getting involved, regardless if he or she is on drugs or not, or this or that. But the fact that you begot, you sired, you brung forth this child, and now you don't want to be responsible for none of it. Now you could be 80 years old with a child, We're talking about to the fathers who's 40, 50 right now. Talk about, well, he's an adult, she's an adult. Yeah, but that's still your child. You're still responsible for its mental growth, its moral growth, its spiritual growth, its emotional growth, its psychological stability. And y'all just dropped the ball and said, forget it. And so now we have all these murders and all these things going on. And the parents gonna sit back like, yes, they've given us their children to manipulate, to poison, to degenerate, to give false education to, make them weak, make them complain, unnecessary competition, and have a love of material things. That's not a father, or the morals or the deeds or actions of a father. I look at animals. I have dogs, and I've seen dogs protect their young more than the so-called human dog. Because y'all black folks call y'all the dogs and bitches, but the real dog and the real bitch protects their young. In fact, almost every species on the planet protect their young, but you. You mentally destroy them. You fathers, you got money. You may be in the church and this and that because your son don't believe in Jesus or your daughter don't believe in Muhammad, that all of a sudden you just write them off. The Most High Yah Allah is disgusted with you. They're here if you want to go out here and preach and teach everybody else, but yet you won't get with your own children and comfort them. Feed them with words and feed them with true love and care. Whom is you born with no father and mother? The system is taking care of the children. The TV, phones, Facebook, YouTube, is taking care of your children while you go out and party. And if you do work, you go out to work just to buy stuff that you see on TV. Never to pay attention to what you begot, what you sired, what you brought forth to this world. But you want to be respected. Son, don't you know I'm your dad. I brought you into this world. Shut up. Shut up. How about now? If fathers, if you haven't done anything for your son or whatever, or talk to him, or whatever, your daughter, or whatever, do it now. Say something different now. Go to him in the streets right now. I go down the street right now and see a bunch of children who have fathers and mothers, supposedly, and they just drive right past them. Brothers and sisters just drive right past them because they're on a particular block or a particular situation. Could it be because your lack of involvement sent them there? Could it be the lack of love because you sent them there? The last time I checked, not one child on this planet ever was born and said they wanted to be a thief, an addict, or any of that. It was a learned thinking. Let's go to the mother. Get this on here. Next one. Mother. Verb. Mother, fuss, overprotect, care for like a mother. Let's see. Begot, get, gender, father, mother, she. Sire, gender, bring forth. Hypernoun. Same thing as a father. Make and create. Mother. The child says, I didn't ask to come here. All of you humans, or whatever can say, I didn't ask to come here. But when you go and you ask your mother, You say, Mom, how come you don't love me? How come you don't have patience? How come you don't teach me how to have compassion and love without using the pain that another man or another woman or another situation caused you, that now you put it on me? Ask them. But mothers, what I don't understand is, you say all so-called black men nothing, but yeah, you keep the children from them. Then when you do keep your children from them, and you've raised this male by yourself, and now he's not doing what you want him to do because it's a boy when you got it, and now it's a man now, and you can't get that through your head that, hold up, I raised you all your life without your dad. Why are you, what's the change here? You know what the change is? A woman cannot teach a boy how to be a man. And because when the boy becomes a man, he doesn't take up your feminine ideology, now he's not worth anything. And vice versa for the men. Men who try to raise their daughters and can't, and he's not a woman trying to raise a daughter, he can't. Wonder why she goes out and finds other men and follows other females' philosophies. Because you deny her other part of the puzzle, which is her mother. Because she was what? Born with no love. And same vice versa. Why the son with the mother, after a while, can't get along? Because the son was born with no love, and so the mother cannot teach the boy how to be a man. So there's a friction. Who's born with no mother and father? Look around you. This is the result of being born with no love. It's like this. I mean it from the bottom of my soul. You cannot pick up a mate on a simple fact of what you see and call that love. And then expect your offspring, or what you begot, or what you sired, to have any moral or psychological stability. It's not gonna happen. It's like a cat raising a puppy. Eventually you're gonna see a dog meowing. But what this dog doing meowing? Or a cat being raised by a dog. What this cat doing barking? This is unnatural. And that's why we say black love is pseudo. That's why we say African American culture is a delusion. Because it is a cesspool of people who think they're mothers and fathers are really not. They're sperm and egg donors and don't want to admit it. And I can say this because I was one. My firstborn, I love his mom, so I can't say anything about that. I already some video about that already. And my daughter, you know, I didn't love her mom. And so I see the results of what I did when I was younger. And so after I've seen that, I said I wasn't going to do that no more. And so now, I may or may not have a daughter, but here's the problem is, when I created this daughter, I loved her mom. But now her mom don't want me to see my daughter. What type of nigga bitch of shit is that? And vice versa. When the man has a daughter, he don't want the mother to see. What type of bitch shit is that? It was cool when y'all met and y'all was getting the groove on, sucking, drinking, smoking weed, driving around, flaunting around. Now the baby come out all of a sudden. This is my baby now. This is just mine, son. You rotten motherfuckers, man. And y'all keep producing more and more of these motherfucking rotten ass souls. And y'all wondering why the pale skin don't want to protect you? You wonder why the world don't give a fuck about you? You wonder why God hasn't answered your prayers? Look in the motherfucking mirror, man. So I had to use this language because it's like, it's disgusting. And it's getting bigger, and it's getting bigger, and it's getting more acceptable. And then you get on, then you watch this TV, they're doing the exact same thing, but now they're getting breast implants, booty implants, guys is getting fur coats and big jewelry and stuff. They're getting rewarded for that now. Father and mother's getting rewarded for having children out of no love and being unnatural. And on both sides of the fence, man, the so-called black man say, well, the black woman ain't shit. The other side of the fence, the woman say, the black man ain't shit. And meanwhile, when you put it both together, none of you ain't shit. There's somebody right now, I'm gonna say somebody, I'm gonna say there's about 1,000 people right now. It's almost their pagan holiday called Thanksgiving, the celebration of the mass murder of my people. Because I'm Blackfoot Cherokee. And so, you know what I gotta do? I gotta sit around here and hold my rage and hold my tongue and hold my innermost fire of being. Because if I could, I'd burn every motherfucking body that celebrate Thanksgiving. Celebrate the extension of my people. From South America, Central America, to North America. All the way to Egypt, Africa, all over the planet. You motherfuckers about here is about to celebrate this shit. But you, a mother and a father, and respect my mother or respect my father. Fuck you. Where was the respect of life when you first met that man, you first met that woman? What did you see? Did you see a human being? Did you see somebody that was worth genuine love, unconditional love? Or did you see a motherfucking meal ticket? Did you see someone you just get your lust off of and boom, boom, boom? For you mothers, mainly you mothers. Or did you find an opportunity that, okay, I can have this child and groom them into being playing sports so they can take care of me? You dirty bitch. A lot of you do that now. I see this football shit on the TV. You say, you know what? I'm gonna have about 3 or 4 children, so at least one of them will make it to the football games and stuff like that, and they take care of me. You motherfucking sellout. Yeah, black woman and black man. You motherfucking sellout. Cause if you knew our culture for real, if you knew culture and met the netter and you was really about Africa and all that, we didn't play football. We didn't play basketball. We didn't play baseball. We sat with the gods. We sat with nature. We invented things. We didn't become entertainment. And now the crazy part too, so-called my father and mother. Why don't you be like Steve Harvey? Why don't you get a house like Chris Rock? Why don't you live like Young Jeezy and whatever rapper? What has entertainer been the motherfucking noblest of our people? Everybody on the planet calls that a fucking clown. A joust, a joker. For the kings that are really sitting up there, they're looking at the game saying, look at my entertainment. This is my entertainment, motherfuckers. And you, mothers and fathers, quote unquote black and African American, come on, God and my third eye, this and this and this and that. You ain't got no fucking third eye. You ain't got no eyes. You dead. You're walking zombies. You're an empty fucking carcass. You're artificial intelligence. Somebody programming you every fucking day in that TV and out in these streets. And then get mad when a motherfucker don't dress like you, don't wear all the bling bling like you, don't think like you, don't talk like you. This is insanity. Who is your father and your mother? Like scriptures say, the devil is your father and your mother. That's really, the Most High Yahweh is not your father. Mother Earth is not your mother. You don't know where the fuck you come from for real. Because everything is about what you can touch. So you'll never get the 8-point star teaching. To the sister who asked me about where I get it from, I got it from the sun, literally. I got it from the Son of God, Son of the Most High, literally. I got information from the moon, literally. I got information from nature, literally. I get information from the earth, literally. No man, no school of thought, no teachers, no temples, no churches, nobody taught me anything. Everything is from experience, trial and error, and battling with angels and demons, and wrestling with different situations. That allows me to smile and speak boldly before this screen and the whole planet and the whole world. Who is your father and your mother? See, a father is a protector, a guider, a provider, not so much as financial, but wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Mother, she's a nurturer. She also guides. She's humble, she's patient. She observes. She's a warner. She's a comforter. And she's also a provider. And she provides her breast milk to her babies. So you so-called black men and black women, when's the last time you did that? Literally. And metaphysically. Ask yourself, when's the last time you went to your child and said, here, suckle from my breast, my child? Not literally suck from your breast, but from your chest, your heart. Y'all said it takes a village to raise a child. What happened to that? You hypocritical motherfuckers. What happened to that? Oh, and y'all use that slogan. Y'all wield that slogan like, it takes a village to raise a child. But as soon as the child comes to the village, oh, fuck that. We ain't touching him. We ain't bothering with her. So how do you raise a child? If the child is lost and misguided, shouldn't the village help guide that child? From the breast? From the abdomen? From the heart? And then speak truth? I hear this, well, man comes from the woman. Okay, then from your own mouth, so-called black woman. From your own mouth. You said you was willing to take responsibility, so now we bring it to your table about your irresponsibilities. Oh, I'm calling the white man now. White man, he's telling the truth on me. I want to get a PFA, and if he calls me and tells me anything about, show me any more of my truth, I want you to put him in jail. On the other hand, hey, white man, yeah, I need you to get this woman because I'm too much of a piece of shit because I take all my money and I buy cars and clothes, and I don't take my money to go take my child out to go read a book, or I won't buy my child a book to teach him how to read and give him knowledge and wisdom. And so, white man, I need you to go get this woman for me, and this and that. And both phone calls is you get the pale skin involved. And now you're wondering why your children have no respect on this planet. Because you was never meant to be a father or a mother. You're just a sperm and an egg donor. And it would be nice if some of y'all just admit it. And anybody that watched this video, why don't you just admit it to yourself if you were just an egg or a sperm donor? If you know somebody who really don't have no love for their child, and want to keep their child from their mother or keep their child from their father, tell them, like, you were just a sperm donor or an egg donor. You're not a mother, you're not a father. You're a custodian for the pale skin. Read your birth certificate. Technically, that's all they are. It's custodians for the pale skin's property. And that's why the pale skin can come into your house and take your child or kill your young adult children at the age of 25, 30, 40. Because you don't want to be a actual father or an actual mother. But since it sounds good, huh? It sounds really good. Oh, that's my son. Oh yeah, that's my daughter. But don't want to be responsible for what they do. Like if they're prostitutes, or like they go out here and have butt naked on TV and get every other child or every other young woman the idea of showing your breasts, your butt, for provocative clothing, like that's what a woman does. The same thing with the men. You know, your pants hanging down, you get funny colored boots in. Who the fuck wear pink boots? Nigga. Feminine type clothing. And then get on TV and say, oh, it's just TV. Nigga. Who the fuck it was TV or what? Don't no man put on no woman's clothing for nothing. But since daddy's on TV, the son say, guess what? Daddy doing it. I can put on women's clothing and come on back to the hood and put on my gangster shit. No, you can't. Once you put on them girls' clothing, you're no longer a man. You're something else. Same thing with you women. Once you start taking your clothes off and putting on this other stuff y'all got putting on, and coming on the street half naked, like everybody got spandex on. Got booty hanging out all over the place. Technically, that's being a whore. That's showcasing your body. You're saying, hey, you can look but don't touch. So that gives man a diseased mind. Because he can't touch you, you know what he gonna do? That sends him to a prostitute. Think about it. Women. That one man that you think that you want, or that man that you want to keep. Because you support every woman wearing spandex and having their ass sticking out, whether it's cold, hot, rainy, snow. Y'all don't even give a damn no more. Now, our daughters think it's cool, because now I'm looking at babies wearing spandex. And our baby girls are getting thick to put big eyelashes on. You can't even tell our babies from adult women no more. So you know what happens? Here comes the battle between the black man and the black woman of pedophilia, disrespect, people killing each other. But father, you accept that. You let your daughter go out with the spandex on, and mother, you expect that. You accept that. You let your daughters go out with that spandex on. Mothers, you accept that. You let your son go out with the guns, with their pants hanging down. Even your sons get orange and purple hair now. Fathers, you let your sons go out there with rainbow hair, pants hanging down, with guns and all that. You accept that. You're not a father, you're not a mother. You're a devil. And your father and your mother is the devil. And your father and your mother's father is the devil and Satan. And if you look at it through history, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. I'll give you an example too. Just happened too. 2 days ago. Ever since I was 7 years old, right? I've always been called a bitch by my mother. Supposed to be my mother, who came out of her womb. I didn't ask to come. I didn't ask to come to this planet. I didn't know nothing about this thing. I didn't know nothing about this planet. I didn't know nothing about this. But for some reason, at 7, I was thinking whether I think I was 7 or 10 years old. How I become the bitch? You taught me this. You showed me this world. You brought me to this planet. You and my father, quote unquote. You niggas was drinking and smoking, whatever the fuck y'all was doing. Had sex. Now I'm here. Now you don't want to be responsible regardless of if I'm 1,000 years old. And this goes for anybody watching this video. You're part of the same disease and you're perpetuating this disease. And this is why black love is pseudo. African American love is pseudo. And African American community and hope is a delusional positive. What father or mother calls their children out their name from the age of 7 all the way up until they're 40 to 50 years old? And try to put them in jail, put them in jail. So what I did, right, I said, listen, I shared with this aid donor, which I will call mother. I said, listen, I am a man. I don't even deal with other men or any other woman on this planet. Call me a bitch. Call me out my name. I ain't with that. Because before I let you have it, I'd just rather walk away. Don't bother you no more. Don't talk to you no more. Just walk away. You know, she got mad. Because I told her that I am not your bitch. And you're not going to keep calling me your bitches. I'm done with that. She got mad. Went to go grab a weapon. Called the police. Kicked me out the crib. After I done paid my portion of rent, food. Knew that my truck was down. Had no way to get out of nowhere. It's 27 degrees outside. Raining, snowing. Put all my clothes outside. Brand new clothes. Brand new clothes. All ruined. Then called the police, tried to put me in jail. Is this what you black mothers do? This is what African American mothers do? African American mothers do? Yes. Yes, this is what y'all do. When the man lets you know that, hey, this is not cool, you call the slave master. White daddy, we got a man here, and he won't be a bitch, and we need you to come get him. Yeah. Yeah. He's not submitting to you? No, he's not submitting to me. What, he won't let you just treat him any type of way? No, he won't. He won't let you feminize him? No, he won't. He wants to be a man, and I can't have a man in my house. Okay, well, going down to downtown, put a PFA, and if he try to be a man with you, let us know. We'll put him in jail. All right, thank you. Click. I got a text message. I'll show you. She texts me and say, the police is looking for you. For real? Because I told you to stop calling me your bitch after 40 years? I'm 48. Amazing. Father. I'm not saying anything bad or good about him. Really ain't about my so-called mother. This is things that I see. I'm just telling you, I'm living through it. So I can see what other people are living through because I'm not the only one. I can talk about it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, if you ain't living it, shh. If you can't conquer it, shh. If you weak, you're gonna crumble and cry and go get on drugs and fall apart and go hurt other people, please don't talk about it. Just go kill yourself and let us not have to worry about that. Now, on my father, that's my man. I appreciate him. He helped me out 2 days ago. That's my dude. He cool. That's man, you know. But that's my dad, my father, who brought me to this planet. If I don't call on Jesus, now I believe in Christ. I believe in the prophets. I swallowed a scroll. True story. I swallowed a super big scroll. I see my name written on the wall. HOSEA. I got these visions, so I know what it's hitting for. It's the truth. It's the Most High Yah lives. This is the truth. Saw the scroll, got my new name, all that. So we know what's going on. We believe in the Most High. We believe in the spiritual realm and all these things. We believe in Christ, meaning the anointed. And the anointed ones, because there were many people that was anointed. But because I won't say Jesus, I can't have a relationship. I can't get any type of housing or any type of help. I mean, I can get a lunch. That's better than nothing, because some people can't even get a lunch with their father, maybe. I don't know. But the sad thing is that Jesus keeps me and my father from being one. And that's not even in the scripture. But you have to believe in Jesus. As I said, you have to live Christ-like. Live like the anointed ones. Practice what the anointed ones did. And even Christ followed the 10 Commandments. Even Muhammad followed the 10 Commandments. All the prophets and sages and nabis and wise men acknowledged the 10 Commandments in the BETWEN. That's nothing new. That's nothing impressive. That's something we're supposed to do. That's what teaches us how to be a father. That's what teaches us how to be a mother. That's what teaches us how to have love. When we have sex, that's why it's called a marriage. When you have sex with a woman, or when a man and a woman come together, that's why it's called a marriage, because they come together in love. But since 99.9% of everybody on the planet is being born out of no love, you got Jesus in the way, you got money in the way, TV, self-hatred, ignorance, sexual perversion. And now we get machines thinking for us, telling us what to do. But the bright side is this, for those of you that are strong, for those of you that believe in the Most High, for those who believe in unconditional love, fret not, man. There's another world coming, and they can't come. That's why in the scripture Christ said, he who does the will of my Father, it says, he who does the will of my mother and father, I mean, he who does the will of my heavenly Father is my mother. He who does the will of my heavenly Father is my father. He who does the will of my heavenly Father is my brother, my sister, my cousin, my kinfolk, my family. And that's what's written on the tablet of my heart. And that's why this is called born with no father and mother. It's all right to cry, family. It's all right to be sad. Because that's what this world was built out of. Hate, selfishness, greed, indignation, manipulation, selfishness, competition, vanity, vainglory. That's what we was born into, i.e. sin, the culture of sin. And if you don't believe me, look up in Babylon, which is in Fertile Crescent, first civilization of all humanity, called sin. Look up sin mythology. And they worship the moon. If you didn't worship the moon, you wasn't this or that. And then you didn't get the vestige of being a priest and all the money and all the gold and all the prestige if you didn't worship the moon or the sin. And so that's where the cup of abomination comes in at. The harlot of all religions. Till next time, y'all willing. This is your kinfolk, more HOSEA, saying we love you and care about you. And you know what's even more beautiful, right, about having nothing and being homeless, but being connected to the spiritual father and the earthly mother, is that none of the prophets had a home either. They were homeless too. They were going through the same thing, being called out their names and being abused and talked about, being called crazy, being threatened with death in prison. So I want to say thank you for strengthening me, so-called father and mother of the world, because I'm not your friend. I don't need you. Really, I don't. All I need is my Heavenly Father and my earthly mother. And now it's time to go to visit my father. I've been on this earth long enough. Been hanging out with Mother Earth long enough. So I'm ready to go hang out with my spiritual father. And I hope you accept me. Heavenly Father, I say thank you for allowing me to speak, to get this off my spirit. I pray this helps somebody. I pray that somebody would see this and be honest with themselves and look in the mirror with themselves and ask themselves, am I a true father? Am I a true mother? Am I part of the solution or am I part of the problem on this planet? Despite my religion or despite this or that. But the real inner father, the real inner mother self. Heavenly Father, I ask that you protect me as I go to and from my destination. I ask you to protect me from my enemies. I ask you that you will heal my enemies' hearts and heal my enemies' minds and help them to see their own faults. And they may have courage to speak about their own faults, that others may be uplifted. By the power of the Holy Spirit, I come to the power before me and after me. I say thank you. Peace.